YouTube.
YouTube.
Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. This time we'll be playing the trial, right?
I think so. I think we already met everyone.
Yeah, we did the investigation. We'll do the trial this time. What is this, chapter 3?
I believe so.
All right, awesome. Let's get into it. I'm not even going to hold y'all up. You ready for this?
Yep, I'm ready.
Yeah, the trials are so fun, man.
I still don't know who killed.
What do you think?
Killed him.
What do you think? You think there's gonna be like another day, or you think it's just gonna be like this is it? Whatever we get in court is it?
I think there's gonna be another day,
Okay.
just because the child killing, the old lady, and we have the director and the producer. Those are really the only people in the production assistant.
You never know, man. The prosecution always be pulling up something, and then we gotta figure out something. So, oh yeah, here he is, Wolverine.
Mr. Wright,
Yes.
why do you look so unhappy, bub?
Nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Oh, she looks even unhappier.
Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him.
Oh, dang. This is no time for dead people jokes, please.
You know we're going to this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it.
Something overlooked?
We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that, or lose the trial.
This isn't gonna be easy. Did we overlook? I'm pretty sure it's gonna have to be something.
It's probably that kid's notebook. We haven't gone through it yet. Yeah, all the pictures he takes.
I'm telling you, the prosecution going to inadvertently help us.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Hours.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the courts. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. This guy.
Weird one.
Will the witness state his name and profession? Oh God, I forgot he talks like this.
How well can you get? Do you know me? Hey, director, I made the Steel Samurai noob.
He looks unhappy.
He's upset.
You Salmonella, I'm a director.
Well, you're at Global Studios on the day of the murder.
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it.
Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Awesome. You're already getting into it.
I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing, an action scene run through.
Hold on there, buddy. What does that mean?
It's a longer time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area.
I think they said he and producer eat lunch at Studio 2, right?
Yeah, and I think one of them said that they didn't have time to eat the food, but we saw 2 plates that were eaten.
Yeah.
So somebody ate it.
But I had to be a Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. Thinking, Kyle, we were in the meeting until around 4. Then the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one else left their chairs. That's about it.
They got pretty much the evidence to prove that, so.
Yeah.
The time of Mr. Hamler's death was 2:30 p.m.
Oh yeah, I gotta remember these time.
And according to your testimony, you were at a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. All right, you know what to do.
Is that when you always come into work? Oh, no, I am in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way.
Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry.
Wow.
Still, FWIW, I was pretty busy all that day.
Tell us more about that. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. You were doing this?
And
Oh, I think he's talking about. No, I'm sorry. I think he's talking about. Remember, what's his name got injured?
Oh,
So I
when
think
that happened.
Yeah, he was present for that, right?
Yeah, he should know that.
Either him or the producer.
Yeah.
In the employee area?
That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. LOL! She was cheering on Amber, if you could believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, just us four.
Took a lot more time than I thought it would.
Why?
Why did it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure you heard about this.
Right, I'm guessing because he sprung his leg.
Yeah, he got hurt.
But WP twisted his ankle at the run-through, see?
Oh, right, that's the limp.
Which of course led to me missing my lunch. Ugh.
What? He knows that, though? Rolling on the floor, starving? He's kind of up to date. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. Cute right here. What exactly did they have for lunch, like it matters? Oh my god.
T-bone steak. Ugh. The assistant cooked some up.
Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones left in the employee area. Yeah. Everyone else meaning that the witness did not eat with them. I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't get to eat.
Yeah, no steak I eat. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough.
Phoenix,
Yeah?
doesn't something about that seem odd to you?
What do you think?
It's contradictory because we saw at Studio 2 there was 2 eating plates.
Well, I don't think
Maybe he didn't eat it, but somebody did.
I definitely don't remember having steak added to our court record, but okay. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella! When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Ugh.
Get cut, slipped. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
What?
Embarrassed.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. They brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. Today. So when did you eat it exactly?
We did one play during the meeting. I whiffed it down then.
Yeah. Mental image I will carry with me until the grave here. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I pressed on that one a little bit more. In a meeting until 4. What did it say right here?
Back on, I think.
No, I couldn't be right. But I had a meeting, so I ended up right here, right? Let's see.
It's the one where it says that we were in the meeting all day. Because they weren't in the meeting all day, they took a break.
We were in the meeting until around 4.
That's the only thing I can think of.
But that's true, though. We know that. What were you discussing? Like it matters.
Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this. The sponsors turned to me and said, Mr. Manella, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it?
Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting. Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured that you wouldn't really be able to lie about that knowing there's multiple witnesses. So during the meeting, pretty sure no one left the I thought there was more to this accident. Okay, let's
yeah,
listen.
might as well.
You didn't take a single break. Didn't he just say he did?
Yeah, he just said he did.
Well, yeah, not one.
Yeah, he just said he did. Now he lied. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder.
Yep.
That's what he said, press on. Oh. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you just ate a T-bone steak during a break? Well,
Mr. Manella, what is this all I hear about? Yeah.
Well, yes, I guess I did take a little break.
am I going too fast?
You're good.
Okay, because I type, I go faster.
Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time.
No, because it was, wasn't it blocked off?
It felt like around 1 o'clock, as long as they got there before 1.
What? Imagine they started the meeting at like 2.
9.
At
They
9.
were there since 9.
No, they couldn't be. He said he at 10 o'clock they ran the drills at the thing, and that's when he twisted his leg, right?
Yeah.
Everybody split up because not because he said he couldn't eat, right? So that means there was a lunch break. That means it'd be around 11 to 12. That's lunch, right?
Yeah, it could happen during lunch break.
And then, I know for a fact the producer ate at Studio 2, right? So,
Yeah.
so they took it with them. So it had to have been afternoon.
Yeah. Could have happened between.
But I don't remember when the tree exactly fell over, but I know it's definitely they said at 10 they began the rehearsals. And what's his name said he went to sleep around like 1 or 2, right? So
Yeah, I know they said that the monkey thing ooks for each hour. I think it stopped around 2.
2:15. I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So anything could happen between 12
So
and
if it stopped at 2:15, then it probably stormed around that time. If it broke, because the wind would probably knock it down.
Yeah, probably stormed around 2.
Okay.
15 minutes to knock it down.
Okay, cool. All right. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please.
Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing. See, he having something up his sleeve. Don't worry, I'm sure we do too. What does FWIW mean?
I have to look that one up.
Okay,
Yeah, SWIW, we took a break. Rough. But it was only 15 minutes. 15!
that's only 13 in base 2. 12. What?
I don't know.
Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio N. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me, Stems.
Would even be enough time for that, but even then, that's just me. Oh, for what it's worth.
That's what FWIF means.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
Okay, yeah, so for what it's worth, we took a break. I mean, for what it's worth. Not worth anything. I just took it out of you. What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was around 2:30 until 2:45.
30 to 2:45. Okay, keep that in mind. 2:30, that's the murder, right? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. What? How? If he had a break at 2:30, how the heck would he kill him exactly at that time? Did he teleport?
I don't know. They said there's storm drains. We saw a little boy go through.
He said the break was from 2:30. So what, he just ran out there and killed him then that would probably be like 2:35. I don't know, but regardless, we know the storm messed it up. I guess it's possible time-wise. But it was only 15 minutes. I don't know what that last part means, so I'm gonna press this. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? I guess he doesn't care either.
Eat my T-bone steak, what else?
There were 2 plates on that table, right?
Oh, right, the other one was Diva's, I'm sorry, the Vasquez plate. The Vasquez,
The Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. I couldn't do it. Time to commit murder. Why is that? Oh, the music stopped. Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in this trailer had absolutely nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright. Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer.
Yep.
Do you all claim that someone went to Studio 1?
No, it's impossible. We know that, right? I don't want to write off many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree it is impossible anyone could have gone in the trailer could have gone to the studio in that time. Ha ha! I thought you might be thoughtlessly trending on thin ice again. But I see you have at least a little inkling of the truth.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to Cena Klein was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. That's a girl?
I thought it was a guy.
Around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. Actually, Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from the stand. What? It's over?
Thought you had something, bro. Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several people in the studio 2 the day of the murder. However, it is clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case.
Okay, so if we write off the possibility that
It's the director or the producer.
the producer, weren't they both in there?
Yeah, they're both in Studio 2.
Right, so they couldn't have been either of them.
Correct.
So it couldn't be them. But we know Obag didn't do it because the police already checked her. The assistant lady is a possibility.
It's really just her. Is that
But-
kid gonna fit in a costume? No.
That kid couldn't have done it.
No, he won't fit.
Like, who else could have done it? There's no other people that were in here.
The only person that knows that place like that would be her. She's the only other one left.
I see.
And we haven't questioned her at all, which is strange.
Like, she's the only one. You know the kid couldn't have done it. Obag,
And she's too old to fit.
too small, and we know he's innocent because he's our client, and then he's dead, so he killed himself. The director,
wild.
these two are in here. Like, I don't know, unless there's like a secret path we don't know about, but we never found it.
Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day.
Oh, wow.
All that is lacking is the decisive evidence that he was the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, oh no, don't tell me he has it. The prosecution is pleased to announce we do have decisive evidence. A witness.
Is it the child?
Yep, probably.
It's probably the kid.
Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
My witness saw at the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim.
It's probably the kid.
It's the only one.
Yeah, and you have to go through his notebook that he gave you.
Order! I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
We gotta think of something.
It's the kid. Well, he said he takes a picture every time the Steel Samurai attacks, so I'm guessing it's something to do with the attack.
Then why didn't we look through there and look at that photo?
He is probably incorrect. It's not the way that he strikes. Mia's upset.
What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi.
I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong.
Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have?
Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on the trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's gonna happen to me? Kinda seems like everyone in the courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all.
Thanks, Sniff.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it.
That was really quick. 10 minutes. Didn't even feel like 2 minutes. They talked for 2 minutes and now it was 10 minutes, I guess.
That was your 10-minute break. 10 divided by 5. There you go.
Dang, Wright is not in here at all.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of 10 years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause some unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Harkins to the stand. Right? I swear his voice is the hardest to get. Your Honor, perhaps you can arrange a box for him to stand on.
Oh, right. Guard, bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do.
Witness state his name and grade in school. Witness.
What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around.
Cody? Answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm in 2nd grade.
Dang, you're nice to her.
Screw everybody else. He just likes her.
With your yellow teeth. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you are speaking to a child. Try to be more gentle.
That's funny. Witness, I mean, Cody. He's having trouble with his gentle thing. You were present, sir. You were at Global Studios the day of the incident.
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just... Alright, I guess I didn't get to read that. A very long day.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
Seriously? Really? That's interesting. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had bargain turns with a kid and you lost?
Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go.
Phoenix. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder.
Of course he did.
You better make note of it in the court record.
Oh, the camera. You did your camera. Carry your camera, even though he's still learning how to use it. Okay.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the day of that incident.
He's probably gonna start lying. You know how it is. They never can tell the full truth.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods, up the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai! It totally rocked! Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy! Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down! Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you.
So he didn't have the camera.
Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Interesting. So he didn't have the camera. He got lost for 30 minutes. And he clearly lying about that last part because
He did. He even gave you the book of all of his pictures.
Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Where's your parents, man?
They don't care.
See his syringe punch this one. Okay, so hopefully he'll let me press. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh?
Of course I do! I've taped every show. Performances.
That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park?
course. Duh. My dad always takes me.
You got a dad? I don't think he does. Poor dad. I think I'm more of a dad than he is. To the internet. All right, cool. Was that the day the first time you went to? Yeah, that's right. Was that day the first time you went to the studio?
Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling.
Right. Please continue.
Chill, Pops. I'm getting to it. I must have talked when you cut me off all the time. Jeez.
I threw the wood pad so that old lady wouldn't catch me.
Off the path?
Yeah, you know how the studios are in the valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's the woods. And that's where I was.
Okay.
I see.
Anyhow,
I was going for the studio.
Did nothing unusual happen on the way to the studio?
unusual?
Did you see this monkey by any chance?
Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted.
So you went straight to the studio.
So I got kind of lost on the way for about 30 minutes.
You got lost in the woods?
Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next?
Came by, there was the Steel Samurai. This is crucial.
The Steel Samurai?
Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. Looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside.
Okay, right before my eyes out came the bad guy. Okay. I feel like that key card's gonna come up at some point.
Probably the key card, then the assistant.
Yeah, okay.
What sort of bad guy was it?
A guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny.
Are you sure it was a guy?
I don't know. It's kinda far away.
Huh, he's being awfully vague.
Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down, pal. Alright, here's the crucial parts.
What happened to the bad guy?
Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead.
Oof.
I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor.
Yes, I suppose he was.
Okay. And my camera, that would have been the time for the shot. Didn't he say he doesn't miss a shot and he always has his camera ready for it?
Yeah, and he gave you his book.
That don't make sense. Why would you come to the studio without the camera? That don't make sense. If you knew there was a rehearsal and he wanted to see it, I'm pretty sure you would also want to take pictures.
Yeah, he's lying because he gave you his book with all his pictures in it.
I just wish I would check through this evidence.
If you had your camera?
There'd be no gameplay.
I swear, they don't ever check evidence. Remember that last case? They had a
The receipt, and it's on the back.
They didn't even look.
You mean you weren't carrying your camera then?
No, I wasn't.
Clearly lying.
It's not like I have it all the time.
Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home.
Phoenix. Remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm.
Easy for you to say.
Alright, so I think it's pretty obvious what we present.
Yeah. He didn't take the picture, but he did.
Where's the,
Tab.
I'm sure it has a point where it's like,
His camera.
always carries his camera on him or something.
Yeah, always. Even though he's still learning how to use it, he did have it. So.
Always carries it even though he's learning how to use it, yeah.
What you just said seems a little strange. Didn't you just say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that.
Huh?
Space.
Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
Uh-oh, was I putting the pressure on too much?
What is this digital camera contraption you're speaking of?
It's a digital camera, Your Honor.
It's kind of a new sort of camera. Come on, hey guys, this was like 2001. Oh. How do I explain that? Wait, actually, I know the timeline in here is actually later. So it's like
90s?
No, it's actually like 2012 now for them. I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Yeah. How cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so... I don't care if he's a child... Yeah, I was about to say. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody?
But what? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what?
So he did.
You got a problem with that?
I do. That kid's a liar. Ground him for life.
Oh no.
So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera?
But why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
Yeah, I had my camera with me. I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules.
Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is also brief. Yeah, I got my camera. So you lied. So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen.
I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing.
Patient. I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. Okay. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, that's clearly a lie. You didn't turn away, not even once.
No.
Okay, then tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
Steel Samurai goes for the bad guy. Wham. So the bad guy attacked him first.
Yeah.
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person. He was a person.
What? That's really interesting. How was he dressed?
I kind of don't remember.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
Let's see, and what happened next? And the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Why'd you ask him that?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With the Samurai kick. Samurai chop. Samurai snap. Something like that.
He's still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? Wait and see what happens. Press a martyr. I don't know if we should press a martyr.
I wouldn't press the kid, I'd wait.
No.
You lose points, you lose points.
Yeah, he is a kid. If I press too hard, the judge might keep me from continuing. I'll sit back and see how the rest of this goes. Let's see what else we got first. He's so strong, Steel Samurai. Well, I mean, this is the last bit stuff. So, what did you do after the bad guy fell, Cody?
Actually, the fight was so intense that I got kind of scared. So I went straight home.
Something isn't adding up here. Something about his account doesn't seem right.
Phoenix! It doesn't seem right, but he's being deliberately vague. Press him on the facts, Phoenix. Find out what he saw.
Dang. Alright, I guess we do gotta press him.
It's the one before that. That's the one you can press.
Alright, we gotta press it. Cody! Oh,
stop.
Uh-oh.
So I guess we had to.
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah? So what?
Yet you missed the most important part.
Objection!
What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he clearly saw.
Objection!
You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell us what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Samurai slap.
They slapped him
What?
to death.
Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. That kid is going to be traumatized after
He's
this.
gonna come out crying.
Order, order! Mr. Wright! How could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital?
He takes pictures of it.
He turned away. Well, that's the thing.
Phoenix! I believe you're on the right track with this. Think. Why didn't Cody see the climax of this fight? I know you. You can figure this out.
So is it not because he was just scared and turned away?
Mr. Wright, your answer! We have ascertained that the young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
He couldn't watch it. He was watching something else. Show evidence. Ooh. What evidence we got?
His book, that's the only evidence you do have.
I'm telling you, the only reason he couldn't is because he couldn't watch it.
Yeah.
Couldn't watch it. Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? In just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight, like on TV. The more real a fight would, the more he would have watched. Okay, I guess he's right.
I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation?
Awesome. At least he didn't deduct points from me. He was watching something else.
That's the only other thing I can think of.
Well, I mean, hey, let's try this. He missed the climax. He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably.
Probably.
Probably something else. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Oof. You just bluffing, bro. Come on, think of something. Nothing. Nothing, bro?
Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims.
Yes, sorry, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight?
He's trying to fix his camera.
There we go. Yeah. Here's my proof.
What's that? The camera?
The witness stated that he recently received this camera.
Yes, I am aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I'm aware of that too.
Oh, correct. Why would Cody be looking at something else? Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye.
What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids?
Pressing, not picking.
Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly.
Good job for bullying him.
Smart of you to realize there's no way he could just stand there watching his hero. Not take a picture.
That's what I'm saying. Right. Cody? There was only one reason why you would have looked away from that fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it at all. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Oh, I was hoping you took a picture.
Yeah.
Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that.
Of course.
Have him testify again.
Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hangen testify once more.
Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. And Dream Crusher.
He's just crying.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. And that's all that happened. Yeah.
Strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright.
I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway.
Alright, know what to do. Press.
Yep, press everything.
Yeah, you're right, Pops.
Hey, I'm not Pops. Pops?
Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer.
Geezer?
Mr. Truman, I'm the better gentleman.
That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're also self-conscious.
Enough. Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify.
Okay, so Steel Samurai escaped from the clutches of the village.
So you did see the beginning of the fight, right?
Yeah.
Did you notice anything unusual?
I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange.
Moving strange.
Right? He limping, right?
If he doesn't say limping, then uh-oh.
So I held up my camera to take a picture. Okay?
Why couldn't you take a picture?
I'm sure he was getting to that.
My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried.
But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it.
When the lens opened, what did you see?
A person on the ground and the Steel Samurai.
That's all that happened, yep. I wouldn't know what to present.
That's all.
Yeah, I told you. I didn't take a picture.
I'm telling you, I gotta look through that book.
Yeah, it's his book.
I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one.
Nah, press him.
Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody!
Oh, the music stopped.
Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye?
He just bluffed.
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow!
This feels great.
Yeah, I took a
He
picture.
just bluffed. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. Wasn't there like, remember in the studio, in the camera, security camera, there was a photo one that was deleted. I wonder if that'll come up.
Probably. He probably has photo one. A different angle of it, put it that way.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it might be a different photo because I don't know how you would be able to connect that. So I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them.
Obviously, he doesn't do that. He has a book. But, you know.
Erased them?
I thought you just bought this camera. You know how to use it.
I thought you just said you didn't know how to.
Yeah!
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious?
Well, you know, keep a picture like that.
Like what? He's becoming less and less cooperative. Better find a clear contradiction soon or some solid evidence.
His book.
How can I pick holes in such a short testimony?
There has to be something.
You actually got to present.
Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. Yeah, you have to present the book, but it's at what part?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's
right.
his book, but where do you present it is a better question.
Probably the end.
Yeah.
They made me have to. Took a few. The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed them. Okay,
It's probably that he erased them.
but I erased them. Man,
Because if it's in this book, then
why am I showing a book that they clearly didn't even look through?
well, show the book that nobody looked through, or you can show the camera. That could work too.
I can show the camera again because he's like, how can you?
You erase them if you don't know how to take a picture. Both are probably fine.
Strange photo.
It's either one. It's either the camera again or it's his book.
Man, all right, let's present this.
This is his book.
We're right. Okay, cool.
Cody!
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle that the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all of his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. He's standing on a box such
Yeah.
Order! Mr. Wright, have you ever an explanation? The Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary. I certainly would expect a picture of it in his album.
Okay, so I guess they did check it? Exactly my point, Your Honor. Wait, no way.
It's not unless the Steel Samurai took the mask off and it was somebody else. And he said, not interested, and deleted it.
Probably took a picture of the murder and deleted it.
Yep. Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what the truth it is.
Mia, are you sure about this? Did he actually?
Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why is there no picture in his album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took?
Steel Samurai didn't win, obviously.
Yeah.
I can only think of one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted these photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone! Ever!
Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There is a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. But Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw, he would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth.
Dang.
Telling the kids Santa isn't real.
Yeah.
Order! I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
The Steel Samurai fell down. But then he didn't move.
That how it goes? Who died? The villain, right?
Yeah. Not unless they swap costumes.
What? So he lost? That's interesting.
Order! Order!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell.
Maybe it was an accident.
I don't know. It makes sense to me. I mean, how are you gonna fight with a limp and win? Versus,
Yeah, you ain't gonna fight with the limp and wins.
But he wasn't even there, so who was?
The only other person that could be is the assistant. We've already questioned everyone but her.
The witness?
The assistant.
Assistant, yeah.
It's just her.
I don't know who else could it be.
And I mean, that's a big suit. She probably did fall.
Mr. Wright, what is going on?
Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Steel Samurai is the victim.
There was no victim. It was clearly a victim. Hammer was the victim. Steel Samurai was the victim. Unless they probably like
Swapped his costume out because they said there was no blood inside of the costume, which surprised them.
Hammer was the victim. I mean, wasn't he the victim yet?
Yeah, he is the victim. The only thing that
The Steel Samurai is the victim. I mean, I guess
in that fight, yeah. I mean, if he lost,
that's the only thing that makes sense.
If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jackhammer was the Steel Samurai.
That's
they said they found him inside the evil magistrate costume, but that doesn't mean he died in it. That's just what they found him in.
didn't they say? Interesting. Thinking. But why would he take it? Okay.
Order!
They said he was the big star at the studio for years until an incident happened.
Right, but that was years ago, right?
Not unless it was because he got replaced by him.
I don't know, man. There's gotta be some behind the scenes. I don't know, man. Maybe WP didn't tell us the full story.
Yeah, they got beef, maybe.
So, the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying this man in here was the victim, Mr. Jackhammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor.
Interesting. Could be possible. But who was in the other costume then?
The assistant's the only other person that could have been out.
Assistant?
Everybody else
That
has
don't
an
make-
alibi.
If he was asleep, knocked out with sleeping pills, that's interesting. Okay.
Jackhammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury.
But wait! How did Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Olbach said in her testimony.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jackhammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room.
He drugged them too?
With those sleeping pills, yeah.
Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole his costume.
That is a crazy claim.
But why would the victim do such a thing?
Jealousy, that's only.
I don't know. Thank you, Phil.
Don't say that out loud.
Thank you, bro, really.
Think it. Maybe he knows.
I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops!
Huh? Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
What? Show us, quick.
No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that.
Now!
Thank you.
Here, this is it. You bullies.
Interesting. It was him going to Studio 2.
Well, looking at this, it's a little hard to stay still. I'm afraid it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix.
Mia? What?
Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial.
What?
Can't you just, like, tell me?
Your Honor,
She wants you to learn.
may I see that photo one more time, please?
Certainly, I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Yeah, it says S2. Somebody went to Studio 2.
Yeah.
Or left from Studio 2. Either
How
one.
the heck did he go to Studio 2?
Through the woods. The little boy said there's a way through the woods that you can get to all that stuff.
But he's in the woods.
That's why he got a picture of him.
In Studio 2 through the woods. Right here.
Yeah, he just went around to the monkey thing.
Your Honor, look at this.
S2?
Yeah, that's
Still, yeah,
good.
Studio 2.
I see a gate?
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor. Correct?
That'd be a weird-looking 1.
Yeah. I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible.
That's interesting. How the heck? Interesting.
Well, he would know that place better than everybody else. He was their big star for years.
If there is a place, then that does make sense.
There's a way you can go around.
So if there is an alternate way, then that means it is possible that even the people in the trailer could have done it. They know that way.
Yeah.
They've been around just as long as he has, right? They said that producer's been around forever.
Yeah, they said the producer, director, and Hammer have been there the longest. Everyone else is pretty new.
I'm trying to think that producer did it. I think the producer did it.
I believe no one's gonna be more famous than me. All right, let's keep moving.
I wonder how the heck did she save the studios like all those years ago? I'm curious.
Then they said there was an incident, so maybe she put all the blame on him.
Let's see. What's all this about? Please explain so that I might be shocked alongside with the rest of the court.
He's confused.
I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what we see in the photo taken at the time of the murder, it does not say 1, it says 2. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime.
Show the judge where the murder took place.
Studio 2. What? They just moved it.
So it happened earlier?
Probably.
Here, at Studio 2.
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2.
The trailer is there.
The path was blocked, allegedly.
What is he asking? What is he saying? I find it strange and significant that the murder took place in Studio 2.
Because based on what we know, the path was blocked from 2:15 to 4, and the murder took place at 2:30.
Yeah, so it's probably...
So that means the body might have just been moved.
The path to the trailer was blocked.
So we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
That's the only explanation. Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Sal Manella's testimony. Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true.
Interesting.
Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder.
How?
They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2.
Well, yeah, they did say that they found it strange that there was no blood. So they could have just moved him.
I'm trying to think. Trying to see now trying to paint this picture in my head. So, unless there's a secret path that we don't know about, that means they would have to have they couldn't have done it early. They were busy. Everybody was together, so there's
They
no.
said it was a break around that time frame that the murder happened.
So it had to have been in the afternoon, right?
Yeah, during the break.
So it just either is in the break or like it has to be during that break, right?
Yeah, and then probably just moved it.
There must be a secret path, but we don't know.
Probably.
As you may recall, there was a trailer in Studio 2.
Oh yeah, we never went in.
Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. Oh, I'm talking about the other trailer. Truck. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death.
Yeah, I was talking about that. Yeah, but
During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime.
it just makes too much sense if you think about it, because they're the ones who were trying to cover it up the most.
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the murder, the crime, was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Olbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Seal Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2.
I don't know, man. That's kind of watery.
Well, he has sleeping pills, so...
Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to present next.
This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting that so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim stole the costume.
You gotta say yes. When you say no, then what?
I have proof. You do?
You do, Mr. Wright?
Now that they're surprised, I'm suddenly much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Found in the employee area, read sleeping pills.
Yeah, he was drugged.
This is it!
Empty medicine bottle?
I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate.
Oh yeah, he slept with him. He drugged him.
So he ate that. Yeah.
Slipped it in the food.
The label reads sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills?
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
That child's hearing all of this. It's just shattering his.
Can you prove that he actually was the one who gave it to him?
Wait a minute. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle, examine his body, test the blood.
Fingerprint the bottle.
Test.
I mean, it will be out of his blood now. 11 days ago.
An idea? Let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If this claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. Yeah.
Suppose you're right. Very well. The courts will take possession of the bottle.
The bottle given. Oh, okay. Oh, so we have another day.
And no more investigating.
This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Atkins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case.
I didn't even know they could have third day investigation.
In fact, many things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Obag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed them and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow.
That's a lot of homework.
Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers.
As you say, Your Honor.
This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension.
The audience, oh my gosh, what's going on?
Very well. Court is adjourned.
Oh my god, my voice hurts. Good, we can end it. Phew! That was a close one.
We're saved by hair, but that's all that counts.
Maya was not here at all.
She freaked out. I seriously thought about going home about 3 times during the trial.
Dang, you would have ditched me. Me too.
Really? You both seem so confident.
Ha! Maybe we should take up a career in acting? I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back then.
Wow, and you tell him to his face. Me too.
Dang, you told her to his face too.
Dead?
Of course we're kidding.
I'm not.
Are you sure?
I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial.
Right. Thanks. Sniff.
All right. Great. Yeah, I was kind of breezing through the text because my voice was getting tired. Yeah, so there we go. I didn't know we would have a third investigation, but there we go. Save that. Save that up. All right, I'll save it in a new one, yeah. You get nagged about it. Yeah. Interesting. So we got a third day. I didn't expect that at all. Okay.
There's more than meets the eye.
We need to figure out how they were able to access this. So he's saying that the murder took place there somehow during the break in between the 15 minutes. Somehow they killed him.
And then moved him. Which they say that the only people that have been there at the studio that long are the old lady, Hammer, and the studio bigwigs. Everyone else is pretty new.
So if there was a 15-minute break, trying to think, if it was a 15-minute break and Fatty was eating steak in there, where the heck would she have gone? If it was her, I'm assuming. I think the producer killed her. I think it's either the producer or the assistant.
Yeah, we're the only 2 people left.
Yeah, so I'm thinking Fatty is. No, I don't think he would have done it, but it is possible actually. I didn't think about it.
You could be in on it.
He could have been. I think about it because he was there, present at the rehearsal, so he knew about the limp.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're in the gameplay now then. Yeah. So next time we'll see what happens in the investigation.
Yeah.
So please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.